Welcome back to the Alvin's Garage. Today we're going to be doing a comparison of a couple of different LED headlight bulbs, a couple from Auxito, and we'll compare what I had in there. Okay, so here's a comparison of the three LED bulbs that we're going to be using. The Laxmus is the one that I had in there on the far left. They don't sell these anymore on Amazon, but we're going to be comparing the Auxito Q16 and the Auxito Y19. The Laxmus was 18,000 lumens and color temperature of 6,500 K. The Auxito is 20,000 lumens and color temperature of 6,000 K, and the Y19 series is 24,000 lumens and color temperature of 6,500 K. You'll note that the Q16 has an internal driver and internal fan, and the Laxmus and the Y19 both have fans on the back sides of them. See the fans on the back sides of them, and external drivers. So we'll do a comparison of all three bulbs here. So I've been running these Hella H4 bulb housings for the past couple of years on this truck. It's a 1993 Dodge W250. And I was having some issues with those Laxmus bulbs flickering a little bit. So I've decided to change them out and use Auxitos instead. So you can see with these H4 style housings, the bulbs just sit inside the back of them and then they clip down like that. Okay, and on the right-hand side, we have the Q16, which is 20,000 lumens and 6,000 K color temperature. And on the left-hand side, we have the stock one that I had in there before. So this is low beams, and that's high beams. Low beams, high beams. So low beams you can clearly see with these Hella headlight housings that the light goes up and to the right hand side, so you can light up the right hand side of the road and not blind drivers on the other side of the road. All right, so this is the Y19 series. You can see it's significantly brighter, and this is the low beam setting, and this is the high beam setting. All right, this is low beams. Low beams on the Y19. High beams on the Y19. You can see it's significantly brighter. Low beams. High beams. Low beams. So you can see the pattern is much more distinct going off to the right hand side than it is with the bulb that I had in there. This is high beams. There we go. Okay, so now we have the Auxito Q16 on the left and the Auxito Y19 on the right. You can notice the color temperature differences, the 6,000 K on the left and 6,500 K on the right. And let's go to high beam. And this is what the high beam looks like. Back to low beam. In person, it looks like the Y19 is brighter and also has a bit more definition where the bulb shoots through the housing. It looks like you can clearly see the triangle patterns off to the right a bit more clearly than you can on this one. Go to the high beams. The high beams, this looks a little more blown out than this. This looks a little bit wider than the Q16. This is the high beam again. Back to low beam. All right, so the right side of the vehicle has the Y19 and the left side of the vehicle has the Q16 still in this video. So this is low beam and the high beam. And back to low beam. Just so you get a bit of a look and feel of what the bulbs look like inside the housings. All right, and once more again, we have the Y19 on the right-hand side and the Q16 on the left-hand side. This is low beams. And this is high beams. Just keep in mind the headlights are not aimed right now. They're just sitting in the housings, kind of pointed in the general direction at the garage doors. Low beams, high beams. So if you're considering purchasing the Auxito Q16 or the Y19, personally, I would be happy with either choice. because they were both brighter than what I had in there, the Locksmiths at 18,000 lumens. So they're both good choices, but I would personally choose the Y19 over the Q16 just because it's a little bit brighter, and I like the color temperature better as 6500K than 6000K. Hopefully this video helped, and thanks for watching. Cheers.